period, and that's on no cap. Okay. And it's not because I'm supporting men, because I still think men are scum. But yes, that's what I said.
Okay, so I want to ask you another thing. So is it that I feel like, a lot of people feel that women are generally always competing with themselves. So it's like when it comes to attention for men, you see two female friends, but then they're like competing for attention for men. And I don't know, I feel like we're competitive.
I feel like society, it's not because of us. It's the life we were born into. I feel like society is constantly pitting women against themselves.
Yeah.
Because you see somebody with for example, you see somebody with a certain body type, and society is just really highlighting how, see this body, if it doesn't look like this, it's not the body. Do you understand? And then other females start to feel, okay, does that mean that I'm less of who I am because I don't look like this person? And then you're wondering why they don't like this person. It's because like, I beg,
so we used to get jealous of each other.
Not because of us, but because this is what society has done to us. Society constantly puts women up against each other for... And it's I think they pit us against each other for very, very mundane and, if I may say, very ordinary, unimportant things like beauty, for example. Angela Bassett was speaking one time. She was speaking in an interview and she was like, somebody says that like the worst thing someone can tell a woman is that she's not beautiful, because that really strips you of everything that you are outside of like just looking a certain way, having your face. You didn't pick your face, but there's so many other things that you are, so many other things that you bring to the table as a woman that goes beyond what you look like, right? And then you tell someone that you're not pretty because there's someone else somewhere that people think is pretty and should be the standard. Do you understand? Okay. So what do you say to someone who is not as strong as, for example, Angela Bassett, to break through that stereotype and be a woman? It's hard to not be envious because it's in our... See, envy comes with being a human being. Okay. You see something that you want and another person already has it. And then you're not like, what am I doing wrong? I mean, I and this person, just like two friends that grew up together, for example, and imagine we're working at the same job, Gabrielle, and all of a sudden you're buying hair, you're flying abroad for holidays. I'm like, Father Lord, am I a carpenter? Father Jesus, am I a tomato? Do you understand? And it's not like the person is being envious because of... The person is being envious because of you, Gabrielle. The person is being envious because I want what this person has too, not because I want to hurt you or anything. This is why I'm saying, okay, we are envious. And I feel like we don't want to tell ourselves the truth. Like, oh no, I'm not envious. So it's pretense, serious pretense. And that brings, I think we were having a conversation one time. Gabby and I were having a conversation one time. I was telling her about how other women present, just like when you're winning and your friend is not winning and you're very insensitive to the fact that this person is not winning like I am. And then you come and be like, oh, I just bought a new car, and your friend is struggling to pay her rent. I just bought a new car. You know what? Next week, I'm going to go and buy a new hair. Oh my God, that hair is 500K. It's 500K. And your friend has not even bought. You're so insensitive. And now if this person opens her mouth to tell you, the way you're talking about this thing, it pain me, because I mean, I'm going through a lot and you're not being considerate. Do you know that this baby girl is most probably going to go out and say she's jealous?
Honestly,
people
because
cannot withstand my progress.
I wonder how guys handle things when it comes to, stuff like this in their own friendships. But me, I've had a situation where I had a friendship breakup, and because I was going to ask you about friendship breakups. Guys, we're talking about the dynamics of female friendship. That's what we've been on about all through, all this while. And there are just a lot of important things that I want us to talk about, and part of it is, when you talk about female friendship breakups, it happens a lot. Yeah. That's one thing. I feel like guys, before they break up a friendship, it's like it takes a while for a guy to say, I'm no longer friends with this guy anymore. But for a girl, it happens a lot. That's one thing I've noticed. I've had a couple of them myself, where you guys are friends, he's a female, you're a female, all of a sudden the person just starts to give you attitude. The person is just like, sees you coming and starts behaving funny. And you're like, I don't understand. Are you jealous of me? Because I don't get what's going on.
Yeah, I think I experienced something. It wasn't a breakup because I met this person. I was really supportive of her. We kind of do the same thing, and I don't know. It's one of two things. Maybe because I don't know the reason, But all of a sudden, this person is starting to, shield her, like be on her own. And I started to look at it. I support you, but you don't do anything. Like you don't even try. You don't check in on me. I'm the one that calls you or check. The only time you text me is when you need something or you want to ask me for something. You shan't need my help. That's when you're texting me. And it's just not. It wasn't making any sense. And when I stopped reaching out, she stopped reaching out. And I was like, okay. Nah, we're not friends. Let's move on, So I feel sometimes people are intimidated by sometimes not what you have or even your potential. They're just intimidated. And I feel it goes both ways. Just both men and women do this.
Have you had a friendship breakup before, Tiny? How did it go? Have you ever had a friendship breakup?
With a woman?
Yes, with a fellow woman.
Have I had a friendship breakup with a woman? Well, I will not say we're friends. We were friends.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
Because you can have somebody that you think is your friend, but lo and behold, you're the only one that is friendly that person.
Okay, so this person was my roommate in school. I mean, just because we are roommates doesn't make us friends. So, but then we used to gist, we used to, and then I don't know what she did to me, and then I reported her. Okay, yeah. We changed the position of our room. We changed, like she wasn't around, and we changed the position of the room. We're 4 in the room, so 3 people agreed to change the bed space position. She wasn't around, so we didn't ask her, right? I was not the only one that did it. Now this lady comes upstairs, barges into the room where I was making my hair, and was like, "What kind of She was using the F word. What the F? And I was so stunned because. Are we not cool? The honest truth is, when I got back, I called her boyfriend. Happened to know her boyfriend, and then I called her boyfriend. I say, "See this? Your girlfriend was being a bitch to me today, and I'm looking at her sleep. I feel like strangulating her neck. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm human. So and then I don't know how she hears it. I was like, what? You called me a bitch? You called me? I said no. I said you were acting like one, but now that you're here, very good. You're a bitch. Get the hell out of my because I'm very no. I'm not even going to see me. I'm not ashamed to put myself out there. And if you ever, I'm not that person that you be like, she now said, and then you come to, and then like, no, I didn't say it. I don't deny what I said. So she mistook what I said and then came back. I was like, I didn't say that. And it was like, why did you? I said, really? Since you said I said it. And the truth is, if we ever get to a point where we are lashing at ourselves and fighting, I can't be friends with you ever again. Even if I don't have anything, even if I don't like hate you, I just can't be friends with you again because we've gone too far. I see women, especially, they fight. I've seen women fight, insult themselves, wash their dirty laundry outside, and then later on, 2 days, they're like besties again.
I cannot do it though.
Me too.
No. There should be some form of respect that doesn't let us get to that point.
We will never get there.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. That person wasn't my friend to start with. She was a roommate, and so she got treated like a roommate. But every single friend that I have, I'm proud to say that even the ones that we had our issues or our beefs, we never got to a point where we insulted ourselves or what. So there's none of my female friend that I will see on the road and not be able to say hi, even if we are cold to each other, even if we're not having as much fun as we used to have before.
Let me tell you what weirdly happened to me. I had like a friendship breakup a while back, and then me and this girl were like really cool, we're friends and everything, and all of a sudden she just came and then she was like, I don't like how you spoke to me about something. We're having a conversation, and apparently she didn't like how I said a particular thing. So now regularly what I will do in that situation is I will just come to you and be like, I don't like what you said, but this person decides not to come and tell me, so she keeps it in her mind. And then a long time after, I just see her somewhere later. I'm like, hey, what's up? And she's like, I don't like how you said this. I was like, you should have told me. Like, this is not a big deal. It's not to say sorry. Sorry is very easy for me to say. So I'm like, okay, sorry about this. So she's like, she already had a conversation with some other person who now told her that she should not be friends with me again. I'm like, wow.
Some other person, a woman.
Yeah. All right.
I said